and welcome to this higher tier GCSE lesson on factorisation. Firstly, we're going to recap expanding and simplifying single brackets. So pause the video while you have a go at this question. Right, you should have 2x plus 2 plus 3x plus 6, and this simplifies to the answer D, 5x add 8. Okay, next one, pause the video again while you do this question. Right, you should have x squared plus x plus 3x plus 3, and that simplifies to D again, x squared plus 4x plus 3. Next question, pause the video again while you try this question. Right, you should have 12x plus 3, take away 2x plus 2. Be very careful there, you've got a negative 2 multiplied by a negative 1. So when you simplify, you end up with 10x plus 5. Next one, pause the video again while you try this question. Okay, you should have x squared plus 4x, take away 3x, take away 12, and that simplifies to C, x squared plus x, take away 12. Okay, so today's topic is on factorisation, and we need to be able to spot highest common factors. So factorisation is the opposite of expansion. It puts the expression back into the brackets it could have come from. So as I said before, we are looking for common factors, specifically the highest common factor. So an example, to factorise 6t plus 9m, we're going to look at the numerical coefficient. That means the number in front of the letter. And the common factor, the highest common factor of 6 and 9 is 3. Looking at the letters T and M, they don't have any common factors. So the expression could be thought of as 3 times 2m plus 3 times 3m, which when we factorise, looking at the bracket there, we get 3, and then inside the brackets, 2t plus 3m. And you can always check that you've got the right answer by expanding those brackets again. Okay, 3 examples. Copy these into your books as we go along. Pause the video when necessary. So question A, we've got 6 and 4. The highest common factor there is 2. We also have a y in both terms, so we have a common factor of 2y. So we have 2y and then brackets 3m plus 2p. Question B, we have a common term of 5 and a common term of k. So we have 5k and then brackets k take away 5. Question C, we've got a common factor of 5, a and b. So outside the bracket we have 5ab and inside the bracket 2a take away 3b. Again, you can multiply out the brackets to check you end up with the expression you started with. Okay, pause the video here while you do these questions. Make sure you write down the question and the answer. Okay, we'll now check the answers. Pause the video again while you mark your work. Okay, some quick-fire questions now. Pause the video where necessary to give you more time to answer the questions. So question 1 is on the screen, and now the answer. Question 2, and the answer. Question 3, and the answer. Question 4, and our answer. Question 5, and the answer. Question 6, and its answer. Question 7, and the answer. Question 8, and the answer. Question 9, and the answer. Question 10, and its answer. So now we're going to have a look at some expressions, and what you need to do is find the ones which do not factorise. So write down the expressions which do not have a common factor. Pause the video while you do this. Okay, so we should have A, D, F, and H. None of these expressions have terms with common factors. All of the other expressions do have common factors, so could be factorised. Okay, pause the video while you read through this question. So have a think, and can you explain why both methods give correct answers? And can you explain why Mary's method is better? Again, pause the video while you think of your answers. Well, looking at both calculations, Mary has taken out a common factor of 3. And as the second answer, Mary's method is better because her bracket adds up to £10, which makes it a much easier calculation to work out. Okay, pause the video while you work out these questions. Write the question and the answer into your exercise books. Okay, again, pause the video while you do these questions into your exercise books. Okay, here are the answers. Pause the video while you mark your work. And that is the end of our lesson on factorisation. So we have so far in Chapter 8 covered these 3 topics. Okay, goodbye and well done.